Hey there, me and my new car. Well, new car to you, I'm guessing. Yeah. So the last one broke. Just put it that way. Uh, so this is a move. This is a quick video about a little amendment. Little update on what I said earlier in previous videos about I can't remember what it was called, but the little religious animated story about the kids that go to like a magical Bible wonderland to learn about the Ten Commandments. It was called the original Top 10 with the weird pun title. I forget what it's called. Chums. The Chums. Oh, I forget what it's called. But yeah, it was something to be up. It was a pun dealing with the word chums in it, and it was. And I remember seeing it the one time. I remember just thinking, this is just weird that they would have a segment, denouncing, other artists, musical artists. As a kid, it's because the first commandment is, "Thou shalt not worship any other god before me." And I thought, but these aren't gods. These are artists. These are musicians. And then now I went back and saw it again after 25 years or 30 years. 30 years, sorry. 30 years, it turns out all the artists the kid was idolizing were all snake-themed rock rock bands. So now I understand why it was so anti against rock, because this was still back in the day when rock was the devil's music. So it's like, oh, I thought the kid was like talking about Beethoven and something like that, because I didn't recognize any of the band's names at the time, because they're all made up snake themed names. I'm pretty sure somebody used some of them at some point, but the Vipers and the Slithers, and it's like, really, you gotta make up this shit to fit your agenda, really? The kid can't look up to Beethoven or any of the more popular, positive people like George Michael's, but still, rock and roll is the devil's music, kids. It's all that. Back then, it comes off as kind of like propaganda, because it's like it's rock, it's music, kids. It's not evil. I never considered music to be evil. I've listened. I actually have. My brother actually gave me. I do not know if I still have it after all the moves, but I believe I still have an actual vinyl edition of Inagata Navita. Unless I sold that too for rent money back in 2004. I'm not sure. I really doubt that. I hope not. But I haven't looked through my entire record collection yet. But yeah, so I wanted to make that little update that, as positive as this thing is, when people look back on this thing, people's morals of times of human existence look back and say, why do people keep thinking music is evil? It's like, well, if you make it evil and demonize things, then yeah, it will look evil when you, like, it will sound evil when you say it that way. But that's the thing, it's just music. That's all it is. But the new generation is always supposed to be vilified, for its being different. It's too new. It wasn't when I was around. It's like, yeah, it's called the next new thing. It's what happens. I'm pretty sure people were against electricity and radio and penicillin. Or here's a wild guess. Here's a wild thing. Indoor plumbing. People were against new technologies, new ideas. Now it's like commonplace. So who'd be against the toilet? You'd be surprised. But I don't want I don't want the indoor plumbing. I like to go shit out in the woods or in a hole, This way my father did it, and his father before him. So don't just